Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the L&C Podcast. Fair warning in advance. I've been sick for what feels like forever. It's been about 5 days. I think today's my last day on this earth. I feel terrible. I wish I was over this. I do. I wish I could say this is my last day of being ill, but I think this is... I'm not even joking. Like, this isn't even a...
You okay there, mate?
It's not even a bit. So,
you know we have free healthcare in England.
I bet you do, sir. Oh boy. Anyways, so yeah, we're not having any people over at my house, none of that. So I decided to outsource and bring in somebody from abroad. So far, in fact, that they're across the pond, the old Atlantic.
Across the waters.
I don't know if you can tell by their voice, but they are British.
British in it.
British in it, yeah. I'm sure we'll get plenty of in its in this podcast, but yes, we do have a guest. I'm very excited to present here for the first time on the L&C Podcast. I didn't get your name. What's your name? Is it Lazarus? Do I have that correct?
They call me Lazarus. I mean, but if you've had to have heard of me, I'm a bit of a superstar, if you will. That's what the Americans call it, I believe, a superstar.
A superstar? By what? By what standard are you a superstar?
Everyone knows about me in Europe, all across the Europe and the other continents, and you go to Australia, you go to Austria, they all know about me. It's just America where they don't seem to know about me.
I see.
Which is bloody wild.
I wonder why. You're a singer? Are you a singer, songwriter, a rapper? What are you?
I'm a singer. I'm one of the greatest singers. I won Britain's Got Talent back in the earlier year.
Okay.
I won for one of the songs that's gonna appear on my debut album, actually.
Mm-hmm. And which would that be?
My debut, actually, my album is called The Album Without a Name in It.
The in it is part of the title?
That's of course.
Oh wow,
that's part of the album.
That's innovative. That's innovative.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. So you listen to the album. That's track 5. Innovative. That's track 5. You've listened to the album.
Innovative. I wish I listened to it truly, because I imagine it's fantastic, judging by that title alone. But no, I haven't heard it. That's just a coincidence that I call its namesake. No, so you're here to promote this upcoming album. Do you have a few a chart or two from the new album? Do you have any hits you want to share with us? Anything like that?
I have a lot of hits, but two of my favorite songs to perform. One is called "If I Get You Pregnant, Abort That Baby." That's one of them.
Oh wow!
And yes. And then a second one is called "I Left Her Drink Alone."
I see. Okay, so
those are two of my favorites to perform, but that I have so many hits, so many hits.
Because
And it,
hopefully I can cue those up a bit later in the podcast. I'm really excited to share some of these songs with the people. I'll be premiering these myself. I haven't listened to any. I don't know what to expect. So
oh,
very exciting.
oh.
Before then, let's get some standard interview, questions out of the way. What
Of
brought
course.
what brought you into music making? How'd you get your start in this art form?
You know, it's funny that you ask. Actually, when I was a young lad, I used to play outside by the railroad tracks with the sticks and the rocks in it. And I look at me, mate. I say, you ever see Tarzan, the Disney movie Tarzan?
Uh huh.
The man, he lives with the apes, and you know those people. They were British people in Tarzan. Did you know that?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
colonizers,
I mean, I mean,
the
I mean,
explorers.
I mean, colonizer, smallizer. We're not,
Uh, pardon me.
they were just exploring, if you will.
Yeah, they're on an expedition, right?
Yes, an
What were
expedition.
they doing in Tarzan again? What was the goal? Just to destroy the rainforest? Was that
They
it?
were just they were admiring the rainforest.
Okay. I don't remember Tarzan at all. Tarzan, George of the Jungle.
They surely weren't going there to kidnap apes. They would never do that. That's not
Mm.
why they. That's not why they went
Oh, certainly
to
not. They would never
no.
kidnap any animal, people, nothing.
We're not. The British are not known for kidnapping at all, or killing, or anything like that. That's not what we're known for. In it,
Certainly not in it. Absolutely not. Okay, so Tarzan is what got you into music. Do I have that
you
correct?
remember. You remember the scene where the apes were in the they were
I just
playing.
told you I don't even remember the plot of Tarzan, but I'll say yes just to remain in your good graces.
There was a scene where the apes were playing with the pots and the pans like infants do in it, and the the and that's what inspired me. I said I can perform beautiful music like this.
Okay. Wow. So you were
Yes,
inspired by cartoon monkeys playing percussion. That's truly inspired. Yeah, that's wow. You should. I think your next thing maybe maybe an autobiography. Have you thought about that?
actually, my agent has it in the works currently. If you get the deluxe version of the album, it comes with two extra songs and a mini autobiography booklet with a QR code leading to my website.
Wow, incredible.
Mm.
I'll be sure to have my agent get one of those
Oh
from me,
yes, of course. You
from
must.
you.
You yeah.
We won't exchange uh, directly. I'll have our people do that in the background.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Of course.
yeah,
The way
I'll
business
have my
goes.
team get with your team. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Of course. In it.
yeah. We won't be bothered with such trivial
No.
things.
What are agents for if not trivial matters?
So how
Such as
long? So how long since your apespiration have you been? Have you been singing, songwriting, performing? How long would you say?
well, I first saw the movie Tarzan about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, I'm now 33.
Wait.
Uh,
Back up.
mm, mm,
I just
yeah,
kind of let that one go. I'll let that one slide. Three years ago.
yes.
No wonder they let you come on my podcast. Oh, by the way, Lorenzo couldn't be here. I should have said that at the top. Lorenzo is nowhere near this one, you guys. When he heard I was looking for guests online on Bandmix, he wanted no part of it. And now I see why, that I found somebody with 3 years of experience that I barely vetted. When he found out I was looking for musical guests on TaskRabbit. So Lazarus.
Your mate in it.
Oh fuck. I'm so glad that you've been at this at least for longer than a year. That's longer than I've been doing stand-up, so I'll give it to you.
You should do the skits on my next album, mate.
Yeah, I'll do the opening skit, the intro to your. Yeah. Where I'll the skit. Here's the joke. I'll hand in a video. I'll hand the audience a loaded gun, and they can decide what to do with it. They can decide to turn the barrel on themselves or on the perpetrator of this album. But I'll say you be the judge at the end. Only at the end. You have to listen to the full product.
Yes, you'll love the album. Anyone that listens to the album, they love the album. It's a fantastic album. In it.
So let's listen to one of your songs that isn't on the album. I think I have one here. There's this one, Kids Don't Do Drugs. Now, if I have this correct, that was your breakout hit?
Yes. And it's Kids Don't Do Drugs while your mom is awake.
Oh, I see. Kids Don't Do Drugs is the abbreviated title of the song. Okay, good. Yes. Well, I think I'll refer to it as that instead of the full, long, drawn-out title there that I've already forgotten.
Better to abbreviate in it.
Indeed. Well, let's go ahead and give this one a listen. I'm very excited. So this one shot top of the charts, right?
Yes, number one. In fact,
skyrocketed your career, and you've only been going 3 years. Was it like a TikTok trend? What happened that it took off?
So what happened, right? So what happened was
Yes, go ahead.
I hijacked a boat, and me and my bandmates,
Mm-hmm.
we played.
Well, first of all, you said, "I'm the captain now."
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Of course.
Okay, of course that had to happen. But then, sorry to derail you. I just had to paint the picture for you hijacked the boat.
So did you see it? It was on the news, actually.
You hijacked Tom Hanks's cargo ship, and then
I was like, "You're going to listen to me perform." And it was all on the news, and they were like, "Hey, these guys are great. Let's give them a show." In it.
Okay, well, without further ado, we have Kids Don't Do Drugs. Did you want to say the full title? Because I forgot it.
Now premiering Kids Don't Do Drugs While Your Mom Is Awake.
All right.
By Lazarus.
By Lazarus, yes, Lazarus.
Kids don't do drugs while your mom is awake. No, kids don't do drugs till your mom tells you sleep. Don't do your drugs while your mom.
I'm going to stop it right here just for a second so we can analyze this.
It's a banger, isn't it?
Banger is a word, and I know what that word means. I think we both do. Although I'm not sure you know how to use it in a sentence based on the way you referred to this.
What you mean? What do you mean now?
I gotta say, out of the gate, I'm a little worried.
Is that not one of the best songs you've ever heard? It's got to be, innit?
It's it's certainly shaping up to be something. So was this? Tell me, you've been going for 3 years now. Was this something that you turned around? I don't know, in like the last hour, and then you just lied about being famous or so? I'm just speculating based on what I'm hearing.
What are you trying to say?
I thought you were doing me a favor coming on my little show, you know. And I see now that I should be at whatever club or, you know, or asleep or whatever the fuck Lorenzo's doing that's more productive than this. If this is the foot we're stepping off on.
These are classic hits, #1 in the charts in Europe. You wouldn't understand. Americans don't have the complex minds that is in England do.
Well, how about this? It's not a skit anymore. To our listeners, here's a gun. You decide.
She gon' see you reaching for her blade. You know the play with the drugs around. She gon' tell you turn off your Pokemon. Don't turn the channel, don't wake around. Just let her sleep, don't save yourself. Don't try to call her name. She gon' wake up from her temporary slumber.
Wow.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Listen right there. You heard the part when I said, so tell you turn off your Pokemon. I did the Pokemon reference. Americans are big on that, I hear.
And I know you're really British because you drop your accent when you sing, I notice. It's nowhere to be found.
Now,
your singing voice.
It's like how L&C does, you know, L&C.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know them at all. Is that a group or a person?
She's a R&B singer.
I know LMFAO. Party rock anthem.
I did songs with them. I helped produce their album. I did songs with them. Their most prominent songs. I was on there. I was in all the music videos. Yeah, I know them.
But you're saying LMA that's kind of would you say that's an idol of yours? Is that what you're trying to emulate?
She's a phenomenal artist.
I see.
Very, very, very. You must. We actually have a song together.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we have 2 songs. She was on one of my songs for the next album, and I was on one of her songs. I actually worked on her last album as well. Very, very talented young lady.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure if she let you anywhere near her music, she must be killing it. Okay. I'll go ahead and skip to the end of this one, but I think we've heard just about all there is to offer on this guy. What's the message? Is this like a dare campaign, or is it just strictly not to let your mom find out?
Yeah, don't let your mom find out that you're doing her drugs, because then she'll be mad because you're using her drugs.
I see. Like you're stealing her.
Yes.
Her prescription shit. I see. Yeah. I had a lot of. I went to school in the United States. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Did you get shot? I hear kids get shot.
No, I didn't get shot, thankfully. Although the chances are increasingly likely with each passing year here. No, thankfully I didn't. But what I did witness were a lot of kids with their parents' prescriptions or prescriptions from God knows where, doing Adderall, doing ketamine, doing just everything and anything they could get their little paws on. And it was always just fun to watch them zonk out in the middle of a class when like a teacher's like in their face trying to get their attention and shit, and they're like totally faded. Yeah. So that's a good message. Yeah. Like if you're going to take your parents' drugs, don't let them find out. Don't let them see it. They kind of, you're not going to get very far if you have good parents.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about if they have bad parents, if they couldn't give less of a fuck?
Well, they'd still be upset because you're taking their drugs, though. They're like, hey, these are my drugs.
Yeah.
Get your own drugs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If anything, like a good parent would share their drugs with their child. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. I'm really happy that we're having such a productive discussion.
Of course. People must know. People must know about. There's a very common thing: children trying to do drugs, parents not letting kids do drugs for this reason or the other reason.
I'm gonna put up a poll after this. When I put this on Instagram or whatever, I'll put up a poll asking the 3 listeners we'll get on this episode if they would have preferred us having this conversation as we are, listening to your wonderful music, or if they would have much rather I sniffle and cough into the mic for 50 uninterrupted minutes.
Well, we all know what they're going to say, mate. It's going to be 100%. They want to listen to my music. I told you. I was #1 on the charts in England.
Yeah.
Fuego music, as they say, in it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what the 3 people say after this. All right, let's take a look at some of the album charts, shall we? So which would you like to start with?
I have another song, actually. You know what? I think I want to save the best for last.
Okay.
So the next song that I'll play is If I Get You Pregnant, Abort That Baby. That's going to be the second song.
Abort That Baby. Okay, let's take a look at that one.
It's a fantastic song. It's got a good message.
I love it already.
Yes.
I'm in love with the message.
Yes.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
Hey.
I'm in love with the message. You know him? Who's that?
With Ed Sheeran. I
was going to say, I don't even know who that is. I was just singing the fucking...
You know, I wrote that song for Ed Sheeran. I wrote it for him.
Ed Sheeran.
It was about my crack pipe, but I wrote it for him. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, he changed some of the lyrics because I was like, I love how you burned crack for me. But he took that out. I don't know.
I wonder why he'd remove that crucial detail. Yeah.
Why would he do it? Such a crucial detail.
I do like his interpretation, though. I think it's just as fitting. So this one is, if you impregnate that bitch, abort that baby, something like that, right? Let's hear it. Okay, I like this one. Not that I didn't like the other one. Who am I kidding? I fucking hated the last one. But this one we're off to a good start. You're a little quiet. Let me see if I can mix it some for you. Uh-oh.
Oh no, technical difficulties.
Uh-huh. This is really artful. So when you're saying bitch, who are you referring to? Is this Just any old lover? Is this somebody near and dear to your heart? Is this...
I mean, when I say bitch, I mean any woman that I've happened to have gotten pregnant within, a certain amount of time,
Uh-huh.
had a period, and um, if they, in it.
This is fucking... Oh my god. Wow. Hold on. I couldn't have put that better myself.
I know, I'm
My
pretty brilliant.
word.
That's why I'm a #1 songwriter.
Yeah. You're a wordsmith, if I've ever seen one.
Right?
Okay. Well, all right. That clears that up for me. I was worried how often you were saying it, if this was like a pejorative, or if this is somebody you don't like. But I see
mean,
now.
at the moment, I don't like her because she's pregnant and I need her to abort
Oh,
the
I see.
baby.
Would you be so hostile? Would you be calling her a bitch if she weren't pregnant?
No, I say sweet things like lover and honey bunny and
Yeah.
other cute shit that we say in England.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. So, okay, it is a pejorative. Got it. My fears have been realized. Okay, let's keep listening. I do like the track, though. Is that understood? Wow. So this one's the last one, from what I could gather, it was like advice. This is what you should do if you want to enjoy if your mom's drugs without her finding out. You gotta get a hold of them, and not, you gotta be sneaky about it. Whatever. This one's more, okay, bitch. We need this baby gone.
This has to happen.
Kill that baby. It
immediately.
needs to happen ASAP. Non-negotiable. Is that understood?
Exactly. And it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. I forget that's like it's like you marking the end of each thought. No, that's two totally different tones. This is a departure from the first song we listened to. It's a departure in all the right ways for me, except for that it's in affront to women everywhere, and to womanhood. I think
Women
that.
love this song.
Other than that, do they? How many?
At the women's bar, they play it back to back, actually.
You say you're famous. How many people would you say listen to your music? Let's be honest. Let's break it down. Give me your listeners, your
8
analytics.
million people listen to my music every day.
Okay. I gotta do my research, because clearly you're just another homeless person. You're like the 5th homeless person I brought on when Lorenzo's not here. You're like the 10th homeless person that I've just let onto the show. So that's my bad. I do like this one, though, despite however many listeners, less than 8 billion. It's had traffic at, my word. Let's listen to a little bit more. Yeah, pretty consistent messaging. Is this the one you're most proud of? Or no, we're saving that one for last, aren't we?
Yes, yes. I had so much fun making this song, but the next one is just fantastic, phenomenal, and
Well, it better be.
you're going to love this next one. You love that one. You love the last one. You're going to love this one.
I'm not sure I did. After you said bitch like 20 times. I'm not too sure if I can co-sign it on our show here. Maybe off mic, I might praise it a little more, but here, saving face a little bit, I might have to denounce your song on air, sadly. So this one, what's this one called? Oh, I love the title. Now you were talking about this one earlier too. This one's called "I Left Her Drink Alone."
Yes.
This one
Fantastic
seems
song.
like it has the most potential to be positive the whole way through.
Very positive song. The children sing it. Everyone sings it. They hold
I don't know what
hands, dance in a circle. Everyone loves it.
I don't know what children need to take away from a message like that. From what I understand, what I'm inferring from the title alone is that you're maybe at a party or something, and for most degenerates out there, most degenerate men, their first instinct is to spike a woman's drink and lure them home by some means.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
Real problem in it.
It is. Famous comedian by the name of Bill Cosby was notorious for that sort of behavior.
I've never heard of him.
Oh, lucky you. He must have not.
He's probably
not had
heard
the
of
Cosby
me, though.
Show.
If you meet him and you ask him about me, he's probably heard of me. Everyone's heard of me.
Well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and say I believe that. Keep things moving here.
I mean, you heard of me, so everyone's heard of me.
Like I said, I found you. I basically found you on Craigslist. Let's be real. Can I be real? Which is basically where people go to get date R-worded. So I was really playing with my life, even looking for you. But I'm so glad that you didn't. I'm so glad you have a song advocating against that sort of behavior. And I think let's go ahead and give it a listen. This one's also on your upcoming album, is it not?
My upcoming album, the album that doesn't have a name in it.
Let's roll it.
Here's a story that I have for everybody. Let me tell you about this time I went to a wild party. I got dressed.
I'm sorry, I'm not loud. I'm really joyous.
She was looking real good. Wanted to take her home, but you know what I did? I left her drink alone. I left her drink alone.
Oh, you got some backup vocals. Okay, you see that?
I left her drink alone. I left her drink alone.
Some peaking.
Would you mess with a drink that's weird?
I'm sure we could take it back to the drawing board if need be. But hey, I like the track. I like the message. You left her drink alone. I mean, yeah, a nice, neat bow. I was getting worried with the other two, but this one I feel like I can stand behind. The show can represent in earnest without damage control in a couple hours after release.
This is one of my favorite songs I've ever made, ever. Everyone plays it everywhere. The schools play it in the morning, right after the morning announcements. Everyone plays it everywhere. It's an amazing song.
Would you say it's one of your favorites on account of that people can actually listen to it? For several different reasons. Foremost being the quality, right, has substantially increased.
This song we put a lot of work into it. It's a very fantastic song, yes.
Okay, good.
All my songs are fantastic songs, but this is the most fantastic of my
You seem especially proud of the fact that people can listen to it in schools on the morning announcements because of the content, too.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
People listen to it everywhere, yes.
This might as well be Kids Bop, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I did a complete kids pop cover of all of my songs. So the one song, um, if bitch, if I get you pregnant, abort the baby.
Yeah.
It's ma'am, if I get you pregnant.
Wow. I love that. That's all you needed to change for that. You didn't change abort the baby or any of that. Just ma'am. Bitch to ma'am.
It's it's to know about abortions, Christian. It's their right. In England, it's their right.
Oh yeah,
Don't you?
you've got different what's it called? Different censorship laws and
Do
such.
you not have that here? Are you telling me that the U.S. government wants to control women's body? Are you telling me that?
Just like you were telling me, they like to let kids get shot in the schools that they're listening to your music. So hey, I mean shit.
That is bonkers,
A
sir.
lot of bonkers shit going on here.
God, I try to avoid the states, and it
Yeah. Um, I'm so sorry your music hasn't reached across the pond here. I really
it
like
will.
this one.
It will in time. Don't you worry. My agent is working on it currently.
Yeah.
I'll be on the Tonight Show in no time. I mean, whenever they're having a writer
I
strike,
was
but
gonna say, yeah, when
after
this writer
after
strike's over.
yeah. But
Shit.
I'm going to. I have a personal team of writers. We're going to send some writers from Britain, and they're going to write an episode
From
specifically
Britain?
for me. I'm Britain.
I thought you said Brita, like the water filter.
From that is what I said.
Oh, okay.
The what
You're gonna take some writers from the water filter commercials. Got you.
I'm making a song and a few commercials and advertisements. I have a contract with Brita. We're
Uh,
going to. I have a song. I have a song called Water. Filter your water.
wow.
Yeah. Filter your water, not your mouth.
I
That's the
can't wait.
name of the
I can't
song.
wait to hear that on release. I look
It's a
forward
beautiful
to your
song.
next appearance on the
It's
show.
on the next album. Actually, eliminated backup vocals on it.
Hmm.
In it,
That might be difficult to pull. I'm gonna be honest, but you're saying she already did it somehow, so we'll see about that
yes, me and her are great friends.
on your
Ask
next
her about me.
appearance on the show when we debut this song here.
Yes. Ask her about me. She knows about me.
Yeah, she and I were tight. I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
know
yeah,
who she is, and I got her number and all that good jazz.
yeah. We should do a group text, the three of us.
We
Me,
should
you, and yes, yes, yes,
absolutely. I think we would have a lot to say to each other
yes, yes,
about music
yeah.
and what it means to make good music, the qualities of a good song,
Exactly. Yes,
the makings of something that's listenable,
yes. True
something
art. Yes, you
uh,
get it. You get
the
it. That's why I
properties of a
only make
song
true art.
that sounds as though time and effort went into it rather than something that was turned around in about an hour and a half before the taping of a podcast. You know, I think
Precisely. This song alone took 3 months, and the others took even longer.
yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Let's listen to some more of this. I'm digging this one. This one. I left your drink alone.
Cause I love to drink alone, love to drink alone. I love to drink alone, I love to drink alone.
It's chill. It's laid back. You seen a girl that was bizarre. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, you were scaring me. You said I had to deploy his tactics, but you got 2 drinks and you left hers alone still.
Of
Uh,
course, of course. Why else would you do anything otherwise?
yeah.
Who's out here putting? Who's out here touching people's drinks?
Yeah.
You know, it's strange behavior in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very strange. I'm going to skip to the end here and see if anything interesting happens. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think we've heard enough.
It is. It is. It is. It is it's my favorite part in it.
That's
The
your
best
favorite
part.
part? Okay, I guess we can
Best
listen to
part
some
in
more.
it. It's the best part in it.
Yeah. You know what I like most about your writing style?
Yes.
I don't know. And some people have this way about them, where I don't know how they do it. I don't know how, but the writing sounds effortless. Like it doesn't sound forced. It sounds almost like it was being made up as they went in the moment, in one take, in like almost like a freestyle. Do you get that feeling from it?
Yes, I know people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like the little Wayne,
Yeah,
the small Wayne, the little one,
a
Wayne,
little.
the
Yeah,
little one.
that's what
She
people
does that
call him in Great
in
Britain.
England. Yes, in Britain.
Mm-hmm. Not to be
In,
confused with Britta. No.
no, no, no. But it's yes in Britain as well. Some of them call them that. Yes, I know some of the guys and gals there, and
Uh-huh.
they some of them call him that as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm so happy to have helped you promote this album of yours, the album
Thank you very
the album without a name in it. Is that
much.
right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, good. Because I'll never remember that. And yep. You'll have to, yeah, like I said, I'll get my people on that. They'll get me a copy. Um,
Mm.
really excited to forget that I own that. Well, thank you so much for coming on. This, can I tell you truthfully, we've had a really great run. The podcast for the last 2-3 weeks, we've
Yes.
just been putting out bangers, banger after banger after next.
Just like my songs, yes.
And I'm really just like your songs, I'm really excited to finally, after all this time of doing so well, finally, I'm really excited to put out something that's going to disappoint everybody. That's going to bring all of this to a screeching halt. That's what I'm most
What do you mean? Do you have
thrilled about.
another episode after mine already?
No. This is it. This is all we got. We might have to shut it down. Important announcement, though. I will say, as of tonight, as of this record, Wednesday night, I've officially configured the podcast's RSS feed to be compatible with Apple Podcasts. So if you would prefer to listen on Apple, the Apple Podcasts medium, please DM me and I'll give you a free copy of that RSS feed in the meantime. Other than that, I'm holding it hostage until we determine what to do with it. But if you're here now at this moment and you want a free copy of it, by all means, who would I be to keep that from you?
Who would he be?
Yes, but until then, listen on Spotify and YouTube as usual. And I regret that Lorenzo couldn't be here. I mean, I think he really, truly would have enjoyed
I'd like to
this
meet
music.
this fella, honestly.
Yeah.
Make sure he gets a copy of I'm gonna leave some albums here. Make sure he gets a copy of the album.
Yeah. But since he's not here, since he couldn't be bothered, there's a thing at the end where he normally gives advice, but I think I'm gonna take a stab at it. If you wouldn't mind just sitting back for about 2 minutes while I give some advice to the people, would that be okay with you, Lazarus?
I love it. Yes.
Excellent. So I'm gonna get the music going here. Oh my gosh, you guys! Some advice for you to take home. Vet your guests thoroughly. If you have a show of some kind, something that your whole reputation is kind of staked on, and the thing that you're trying to like get good at, like if it's comedy or I don't know, like music production, anything. If you have something sort of on the front-facing side of it that you want to be proud of and you want people to look at and admire, make sure that the people you're bringing onto that aren't just like street vagrants with like no experience in the field, right? Because what that does, and I'll tell you from experience, hey, like I'm not speaking to anything from like a minute ago, but what I will say is I've had plenty of opportunities to get this right, and from what feels like a lifetime of messing this up, a background check will go a long way. Even a good once over before, because I mean, me and this guy just now, we just had a few text exchanges. I saw he knew how to type halfway decently, and I thought, hey, what's the worst that could happen? I'm in a pinch. I need somebody for the show, and Lorenzo made the right call. What can I say? That's why he gives the advice right at the end of the show, because he knows what the fuck he's doing. So, I think our next guest will be on his advice, and maybe he'll be here to conduct this interview, and I'll take a break.
I'm so sorry that you had a bad guess. Whoever this mate was, you let me know.
Yeah, we'll rough that bloke up. We'll give him a good 1-4.
We sure will, innit?
We sure will, in it. Well, I'm so glad you've been in this. I really am. Anything you'd like to plug other than your album that exists?
Yes, make sure you listen to my album though. I'm on all the sources. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud. If you could think of it, I'm on it. I'm on everything. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, the TikTok, the Snapchat. Look for me. Lazarus. That's my name. The album with no name in it for it. I've got all these amazing songs. Go look them up. Remember the ones you heard here, masterpieces. Go look them up. There's more just like them.
Amazing.
And then I like to plug Tony's Chocolate Lonely.
What?
It's slavery free chocolate.
What?
And because it's slavery
The fuck
free
is that?
chocolate.
I didn't bring you on here to plug your own sponsor.
I have a deal with them. I'm supposed to talk about them
No,
for
not
money.
on my show. We don't even have sponsors. The fuck out of here.
I'll give you 5%. I'll give you 5%.
No. I was
What?
just about to say, instead of the dumb sketch poll, the gun thing, I think I'll put up a poll instead to see if people maybe want you to make a SoundCloud of some kind and put these songs that they've heard today on that under your alias there. I think that
Gladly make a SoundCloud with all my songs.
only if at least 3 people say they want to hear that. They want to hear your music.
You're going to get 333 people are going to say, please, we need more Lazarus.
Yeah.
I need him. I need his music. I need his music in me.
I guess we'll see about that, won't we?
Indeed, in it.
Indeed. In it. And with that, I bid you all a farewell, adieu. We're not going to have a real guest for a while, but trust they are coming. I believe.
I'm a real guest.
I believe Brenda Joy is next slated to be on. I really keep fucking up these frames. I'm doing such a great job. wonderful comedian from the Northern Virginia area. Very excited to have her on. That's in 2 weeks, though, so we have a few episodes to go before that, and we'll see how many wonderful people we can squeeze in between, if at all, by chance. But thank you so much, Lazarus, for being on. I really do appreciate you joining.
Of course. Make sure you listen to my album, the album with no name in it.
All right.
Don't forget these classic songs you've heard today.
How unforgettable they were in every way, shape, and form. Hell no.
Fantastic music. I remember, I left a drink alone. I left a drink alone.
Well, play us out.
I left a drink alone. I left a drink alone.
God damn. The fuck.
Fantastic. In it.